Hi everyone, this is Igor from Vinousreverie Wine Shop in Walnut Creek, and this is the December Wine Club allocation. So I want to give a little brief overview about the wines we're having. So once again, fun selections. The very first one is the other white Burgundy grape, Aligote. So most Burgundies white Burgundies are associated with the Chardonnay grape. And for the longest time, you never seen this grape Aligote distribution because it was too cold for the grapes to ripen properly to make fun wines. But with global warming over the last maybe decade, more and more producers are making this wine for for retail, for consumptions. And this is a really fun expression. This is from Chateau de Margaux. They're based in the Mâconnais region. And a small producer, and this is a really nice high acid grape and like a great food partner. So haven't had Aligote in wine clubs, so I thought this is a great introduction to that. And if you've never had it before, I think you'll enjoy it. All right, then something more familiar. This is another great wine. So it's from Bissau. It's a monastery on the Moselle River. So the Moselle, it's actually, there's three rivers. There's the Moselle, the Saar, and the Ruhr. This comes from the Saar River, and specifically from the commune of Eiler-Coupe. Make really nice racy Rieslings. And this is a really nice one too. So it's off dry, so it's a little bit sweet. So yeah, you can either have it by itself, or it goes great with a lot of Asian cuisine. So this is a fun wine. So both of these are, if you're in the white wine club, this is the wines you'll be getting. Okay. All right. The first red is from the Côte Roussillon, and this is a Syrah-based blend. This is a very full-bodied wine. In fact, when I tasted it just last week, the one thing that stood out for me is let it open up for some time before I think it really starts showing itself. I would say if you have a chance to open it up for 2-3 hours, that'd be great. And to me, it was even tasting better the following day. So, a great expression of Syrah from the Roussillon region. As I mentioned before, this is also comes from schist soils, which are great for the Syrah grape. It makes it really like elegant wine. So Côte de Roussillon, the place where this wine is coming from, it's also on these soils. It's like fantastic wine. A part of Northern Rhone, Syrah grows on schist as well, and those are some of the most famous wines in the world. So for the mixed selection, you'll get the Syrah blend and the Riesling. And then for the reds, the other red, another fun wine from France. It's a France kind of dominated selections. From the Gaillac region in southwest France. It's to the south of Bordeaux. Just a fun wine with a bunch of like local indigenous varieties. Duras, Brancoul, Prunelard. Prunelard is actually a parent to Malbec. What's funny about Gaillac, it's kind of a region that doesn't really have much of a reputation right now. Obviously not compared to Bordeaux, even though the region was prominent 1,000 years before Bordeaux became a household name. In fact, Gaillac wines, it's a story I have in the write-up. A bishop gave Henry VIII a Gaillac wine because it was such a high-class wine. During their meeting to kind of show his gratitude. So now it's kind of out of favor region, but at one point these were some of the most famous wines in the world. All right, so this is the Adventurous Club. All right, for the High Society Club, we got a bunch of fun stuff as well. We have from Val de Jalon. So it's in Spain. It's a tiny little region in Spain that specializes in old vine Grenache and in this case old vine Carignan. And it's made by Mora, who's a master wine, and he just kind of fell in love with the wines, wanted to make wines based on old vines. And this selection is Carignan. It's a very great wine to taste, and Carignan is one of those grapes. You don't see too many great examples of it. It's a Rhone blend, so you see it frequently as a little part of like Grenache Syrah GSMs in the Rhone Valley or in Languedoc. But Carignan is also makes great wines in Spain. The more famous region, Priorat, makes some famous wines, but this lesser region for now anyway, is making a great expression of it. So I think if you want to taste Carignan, a great example of this is it. And finally, this is for the High Society Club. I think you guys will think Christmas came a little bit early, maybe at least a couple of weeks. A really exciting wine from Saint-Emilion. So it's a Merlot-based wine from Chateau, L'Enclos. So what's important about this Chateau? It's actually second wine of Cheval Blanc. And if you guys are not familiar with Chateau Cheval Blanc, many wine professionals believe that 1947 Chateau Cheval Blanc wine was the greatest wine of the 20th century. So we're talking about one of the most reputable wines ever. So the same team is making this wine, and according to Julia Harding, who's the critic for JusticeRobinson.com, this 2018 vintage, which is what we have right here, is the best one that she's ever tasted it. So I was glad I could find a wine to fit into the High Society Club. Of course, if you want Cheval Blanc, you probably will have to join the really High Society Club, because those wines go upwards of several $1,000s right now, probably. But anyway, this is a great way to experience a great wine. So once again, guys, fun selections. The inserts will have more information of them. We have all these wines. Additionally, if you're not in the club and want to purchase them as well. So thanks for listening to me. Have a nice day and happy holidays. Bye, guys.